love me. Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.
Alright everybody, so we're back on the story mode server for another quick mod review of one of the mods that I frequently use on this server. So this one is the upgrade station. So the upgrade station is crafted directly on your person. So you can see there's this part. The resources, it doesn't take a whole lot, so it's just hide the raw metal, stone, and wood, and that will give you the upgrade portion of this station. The other portion that I use is the blueprint portion, so that snaps directly onto it, which is just used to turn things into blueprints, and that's just built with fiber, wood, and thatch. So I'm going to show you all kind of how this works. So it does a couple different things. So here in the upgrade station, this is somewhere where you can upgrade your weapons and your armor. So for example, I could throw something like this in. And let's pull some fiber real quick. Alright, so I'm going to click on the item that I want to attempt to upgrade. So then I hit attempt upgrade. So now we've got a ramshackle. It's got 26 armor on it. So I can click it again and I can basically keep on upgrading this right to ascended. So now we're at 36, 43, 52. We're up to mastercraft here. And then the last one would be ascended. It won't let you go any further than that. So I have a few different pieces that I had thrown in here when we had done the lava cave that I had ascended using this machine. So I can also put in a weapon. So we will throw that in. And that will upgrade. Also, same idea, and I can do that right to ascended. So this is a good way to ascend your weapons and your armor. Early game, you don't have to worry about getting loot drops and things like that. So as long as you have the resources available, you'll be able to ascend pretty much all of your gear and your weapons, which I have done, as you can all see down here. Now, the other thing that I could do, which is kind of nice, is the blueprint. So if I got a piece of armor out of a drop, and it was really good, I could change it into a blueprint so that I had it readily available, and me and my tribe mates or my alliances, we could all use the blueprint, or I could make items out of that blueprint, which is kind of nice. So that's where you will go into the blueprint station of this. You will throw in the item you want to create a blueprint out of. Now what's it gonna, it's gonna destroy basically the item itself, give you the resources back for it, and there's my blueprint. So I can use that blueprint to make this 68 armor shirt, if it was one that I really liked. So that's kind of how the upgrade and the blueprint portion of this works. Now the other thing with this is it's kind of also used like a grinder. Now you can only use it to grind up armor, saddles, and weapons for the most part, so I couldn't throw in building materials and salvage them. But I can, for example, I have, you can be going through all those loot drops and you can get a lot of saddles. Now, I personally don't use an iguanodon, for example, so I have no use for this saddle. So instead of just stockpiling all of these things and just having storages full of useless items, what I can do is I can throw these into here, and this is the upgrade portion of it. And instead of attempting an upgrade on this, I would salvage the item. And what that's going to do is it's going to give me the resources that were used to actually make that saddle or this piece of, or this weapon, these crossbows. So I can click on those, I hit salvage, and I get the resources back for them. Now, obviously, the better resources you put in, the more and better resources that you get out of them. So that's pretty much how that works. So it's an easy little grinder that can be used to salvage all those useless things that you get as you get later in the game, and you start to build up quite the collection of things that you don't need. So that's pretty much how that works. Nothing really more to that. The other two items that I wanted to quickly go over that we use, or I personally use a lot on this server, is my awesome teleporter. So everyone is well aware that my navigational skills are not the greatest, so this helps significantly for me. So you build your teleporter pad, and you would put that basically, I keep it out at my base. You've seen me place them outside of the caves. Any place that I go that I may want to frequent often and quickly, I can place one of these down. Now it does take cementing paste, polymer, crystal, electronics, and the metal ingots. And then you've got your awesome teleporter remote, and that basically also takes pretty much the same resources: cementing paste, crystal, electronic parts, your metal ingots, and your polymer. So this remote is going to give me the ability to teleport to any one of my awesome teleporters wherever I am when I'm out. If you are in a tribe, all your tribe mates, if they have one of these remotes on them, you can teleport back and forth to each other no matter where you are on the map. So it's definitely very useful. You can also use it to teleport your dinos, so you can make a dino tracker. I'm not actually sure if I've learned that here. So here it is here. So you've got your dino tracker. So you could make that. And if you ever don't want to lose your dino, you know, if you ever die in the middle of battle and your dino gets left behind, you can teleport your dino back to you. So you basically put that in them and you hit E for them to consume it. Now, I would pull out my teleporter remote and I will show you guys how that works. So I have you all seen where I get my metal from up on Giga Mountain. I set up a little base up there. So here's my remote. So I'm going to click this. So as you can see, it's going to bring up this list of all the places I can go. I could go visit Butch at his spot because he has kept his open. Here's where I currently live, here on Wanheda Lake. Wanheda Mountain is where we're going to go. So anything in this bubble will be teleported with me. And usually my first teleport of the day definitely takes a minute, so just bear with me here. All right, so here I am. So I put a teleporter on top of my little base over here in Giga Mountain. Geez, I'm thirsty. And basically that's how I get from place to place that I want to frequent. So this is where I get my metal. I come here all the time, and it's just a fast way for me to do it. Now I can right click with this, and I can teleport my griffin to me. So very handy. Now I can get on my griffin and we can definitely teleport out of here because I'm going to die of thirst. And we will go back to Wanheda Lake. So these are definitely a fast way to get around if you have your tribe mates and stuff and you want to be able to teleport back and forth to each other or back and forth from your bases, things like that. It's definitely a quick and safe way to get around. The other thing really quick is my awesome Spyglass, which is another one of my favorites. So as you can see, I do have it equipped. It stays equipped at all times. It highlights everything in green if it belongs to me, white if it's not mine but it doesn't want to eat me. I can see inside these supply crates. Things that are running away from me or are scared of me do turn yellow. And then, of course, red means something is definitely coming and they are not happy with me. So this is useful when detecting danger for myself. It's also useful because it will also tell me exactly what and how much I need to tame up a certain dinosaur, what their stats are, all of those things, their levels, so from far away. So I don't have to run up to this beaver, knock it out, and then find out, oh, you're only level 40. I don't want you. So this is going to tell me exactly if I wanted to tame this thing on stim berries, it would take me 286 berries to tame him. Now, of course, on the lower end of this list, the superior kibble, that's at the bottom of the list is always going to show you the best item, the best thing that it is going to tame off of that is going to require the most, and he will get the best taming effectiveness if done so. So he takes superior kibble, and that's what I would use to tame him up if I wanted to. So definitely very useful. I can see inside loot crates from far away, so I can know whether or not I want to travel the distance for whatever it may have in there. I can see enemies, I can see all of those things from a far distance, and I hope to get no surprises for the most part while I'm using it. And that's pretty much it for this mod review. So that was me going over the upgrade station. We've got the awesome teleporters and our awesome Spyglass mod on here. So thank you all for listening to this one, and we will definitely catch you in the next mod review for some of my favorite, most frequently used mods on the story mode server.